Alright. There we go. What's up, Hulk fan? How's it going? How you doing? How are things out there, man? How's hulking out going for you? What's with the hulking today, man? You don't, you know, it doesn't have to be a permanent thing. You just got to be frank with me right now. Just be frank. Just humor me. Be frank for a moment. Frank, what's up, bro? How you doing? How's it going, Frank? All-time Frank fan. How's it going? What's going on? Frank Senpai. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. What are you up to, Curtis? What's going on, man? What's good with you, bro? I tried to do this yesterday, man, and the playroom tiles weren't working, and it just wasn't working for me. I was like, what is with this? Kind of a drag. Like, what's going on? And then I was like, oh, yeah, dude, these playroom tiles aren't working. I was like, then I looked around, dude, and like, they weren't working for the game streams or anything either. What's up, Homebody Lifestyle? How you doing? Hey, Mr. Frank, how are you? Thanks for coming around, being frank with us. Frank Senpai, ex-Frank X, all-time Frank fan. Oh, are you really? Are you guys all in a party? I would party up with you guys if you invite me. If it's the cast of characters. But if you guys are playing a game, if you're super into the game, you don't want to hear me yibber yabber. If you don't want to hear me jibber jabber on stream, then don't invite me. I'm going to be frank with you guys. I'd love to talk to you. If you don't want to hear me jibber jabber on stream, don't invite me. That's being real. That's being frank. I won't be insulted. But, you know, I love all you guys, and I love to talk to all y'all. Hang on. I knew I could get my foot in the door in this party, man. I knew I could do it. I'll put my headset on and everything. Frankly. Oh shit. Party on the way, Frank. Right turn, Clyde. What's up, gang? How you guys doing?
Good. Whole buddy's on a phone call. Stacks got family over, so no one's playing games. We're all just sitting here
nice.
talking.
You're just all chilling. Cool.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah. What's
Cool.
new with you, man?
Not a lot. I got up and went to work today, so that was
sweet.
Good. Yeah. I mean, you know, I didn't do that by my own volition. Somebody came over to my house and forced me to do that, but I did do it.
Oh. It works?
Yeah, whatever works, right?
Right.
Whether it's voluntary or forced labor, it doesn't really
Well, yeah.
matter. It still feels good to
Well,
get out there and do something.
at least you're getting paid. It's not slave
Hmm.
labor,
No, no, not at all. Not at all. I'm
even
really,
though sometimes it feels like slave labor. But
well, I'm just kind of a schlep at this point. I
that's
just
all
kind
right.
of drag ass, that's all.
That happens.
Hmm. Yeah. Yep. How you been? How are things up there?
Good. Good. It's gonna rain and snow tomorrow. They say.
You're gonna get snow?
That's what they're saying.
Huh. My
Yeah.
break's almost over. Got to get back to work. 4 more hours. Hey, it's almost there then, Hero. It's almost there.
Yeah, dude.
Cheers to you. Here's to
Friday.
the working dude.
So I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here looking at Days Gone in a cellophane wrap package. Yet I'm
Mm.
scared to open it up
Mm-hmm.
because I read
You may want to
some
return it.
reviews. I may want to return it. It
You
didn't get
may
great
want to return
reviews.
it. Is that a zombie shooting based
Yeah.
game?
Yeah, that's the one that they had at E3, the big
Uh huh.
highlighted
Uh huh.
zombie shooter, single player,
Eh,
whatever. So I'm gonna
hey,
see what Stu thinks because he bought it,
uh
but
huh.
he bought it digitally, so he can't return it. So I'm gonna wait a little bit.
Hey, thanks for being frank with me, Hero. I think that's smart, Curtis. I think that's totally smart. Don't open it up. It
Nope.
can't. If it's a shitty game, it can't hurt you not to play it. And if it's a good game, it'll still be a good game in a couple months. You know.
Right,
So
right. And then
yeah.
and then on top of it, I figure if that's bad, then I'll just pick up that World War Z because that looks kind of
Mm-hmm.
fun.
Mm-hmm.
I,
That's
that
the
wave
one
on
Stu's
wave
been
shit.
playing, right? World
That
War
one
Z.
looks fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Big Frank 28? How you doing? How's it going, man? How's it going, Frank Fretzel? How are ya? We're all Frank here. Yeah, I think that's not a bad choice. I thought the one Stu was playing looked good. World War Z.
Yeah, and I guess they're going to keep on adding on to that via
Mm-hmm.
boards. So
Right.
that's $40 gets you that raw game right now.
Right. Sure.
And I'll return a $60 game if it gets me a $40 game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude.
But I
The
was
cop.
really anticipating that game, dude. That's what hurts the most,
Oh yeah, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. That they kind of like blew it.
right?
I think I think all the people that bought like Anthem had the same thing. They were like, "Oh, this game's just really grindy and
Sure,
whatever," you know.
sure. Yeah, one of the reviews they said that
Hmm.
the main character they were walking across a bridge and there was a puddle on the bridge, and
Uh-huh.
they fell into the puddle and fell down through the puddle into the river below and drowned to death.
Oh my god, dude. Now
Talk
that's
about
the kind
glitchy,
of
right?
gameplay quality I would expect from H1Z1. And
Right?
if that didn't happen in H1Z1, I'd be bummed. But when it does happen in a game you pay $60 for.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
It's good. It's good coffee.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love a good cup of coffee.
I can't go anywhere for a good cup of coffee right now. I'm intoxicated.
Oh, are you? Oh,
Oh,
that's great.
I just don't drink and drive regardless of how much I drink.
Sure, you don't have coffee at home? You can't make coffee?
Oh, I do have coffee at home,
Hmm.
except when I make coffee at home, it's really dark and
Oh, yeah.
spoon stand up in.
Right? You don't have any, like, Goldschlager or Rumplemints or something you
No,
can put in there?
no, no,
uh,
no,
you
no
live in
creamer.
Minnesota and you don't have Rumplemints in your freezer.
Ugh, dude, I wouldn't drink Rufflemans if you paid me. Ugh,
And not even in your coffee. I
no,
heard
no.
I heard Days Gone is a wait for sale type game. That's what Unstable Giza says.
I see that.
Uh huh. But Unstable
Yeah.
Giza is known to be a flighty Frank.
Oh,
That's the only thing about his review. There is, even though he may be experienced, he is unstable.
oh,
So I don't entirely know how to take that.
eh, that's okay.
How you doing, Unstable Giza? I don't think I say Giza with the right effect. I don't think that Giza sounds the same coming out of the American mouth that it would like. Yeah. Straight out of Walmart. What's up? How you doing?
It's a new hip hop fucking rap group.
Straight out of Walmart. You got past that person checking the receipts, and you're fucking free, man. uh, Good, man. Good, unstable geezer. Giza. Hey, Tony. How you doing? How's things, man? Yeah, I'm not super into like the zombie shooters, so I kind of I don't know.
Well, this, with this one being a AAA title, and I
Uh-huh.
was kind of excited,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's, but you pull up a major source of good reviews, and typically when I read the column,
Right.
um, I trust their word because they're really rough on fucking video game. I mean, really rough.
Oh,
What's up, Tony?
yeah.
So it's like when I read it in full or I skim over it, it just like you know. So now the next one is Last of Us 2. That's the
Oh,
next one
right.
I'm really
Right.
anticipating, and I expect that to be decent, if not better than decent.
Right.
You know, epic. I'd like to say epic,
Oh,
but you can
sure,
never say that
sure.
until you play it.
Sure.
So
Sure, sure. You can hope though.
yeah,
You can
but
hope.
whatever.
That one they'll probably knock out of the park. Last of Us 2 they'll probably stay true to the original title and do all the things that you loved. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like a better version
Right.
of like that game with a different story. Like I don't know.
We can all hope.
We can all hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
See.
yeah. Unstable Geezer can't wait.
Yeah. See. It's a good title. It was a good first title, so you can't go wrong with a good title.
Mm-hmm.
Days Gone, whatever. It is what it is.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Sure.
I guess
Sure.
it's better than toast. So
It is. Yeah. I mean, you could just wrap saltine crackers in a cellophane and send that out to
ooh,
people and say, hey, you know, put this in
sure.
your PlayStation 4. Here you go, play this. Hey, here, hey, you want some of this? $60.
Same cracker.
It's just a fucking cheese cracker.
No, a cheese cracker is different
hmm
than a regular cracker. Tastes like cheese. See?
Gee, oh yeah, the club. I always get these just to have like a little snack around, you know.
Sure.
You bet.
I'm stuck on those chili cheese Fritos. I can't get rid of them fucking things.
Oh yeah, you're getting your fish, dude. That's cool. Tony's been working on this aquarium and having
Oh
plans
yeah,
and all that good stuff in the aquarium. Yeah, it's cool.
that's fun. That's a good project.
Yeah. Oh,
I,
totally.
Army
Totally. That's an
Army's got
awesome
that
hobby.
super big one. I love our aquarium with the big old
Mm-hmm.
fish in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool as hell.
Swerve had some big ones. Swerve had
Yeah,
this huge one that he had koi fish in and stuff,
sure.
but it got a bit, you know, like in this town we've got to move around a lot. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
I helped that dude move that fish tank so many times over the last
that's the
10
hard
years,
part.
dude.
That's
And this last time when we moved here, he was like, I'm getting rid of the fish tank. I'm getting rid of that fish tank. It was on this
right.
huge, like, cast iron base, you know, like, oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you need support
Mm-hmm.
just to support
Mm-hmm.
it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was that heavy. No, it was the wrought iron. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah. But it
Solid
needed that
stand.
because with the water and stuff, I mean, it must have weighed 800 pounds. You know, like it
What is
was
it, a
huge.
120?
It was huge. I don't know. I can't guess. I couldn't.
As
But
big as armies?
I mean, it was big enough to have huge, like, huge koi fish in. Like it
Right,
could
but
handle like a big fish. I haven't seen armies. I don't know.
oh, you haven't? Okay.
Mm-mm.
I mean
Mm-mm.
that thing's he had to build supports on the underside of the floor to support it.
Well, that's probably not that big, but it was a big tank. I mean, it was a project. It was a
Sure.
thing. That tank.
Yeah, my buddy had a big old 60-gallon saltwater, and that thing was
Oh, sure.
beautiful, dude.
Sure. That's
It had
amazing.
so many beautiful colors, and the fish were
Uh-huh.
so crazy.
Uh-huh.
The trigger fish, all these
Yeah.
different colors.
Uh-huh.
They'd jump out of the tank, and he'd be so upset because they'd land behind the tank and die. Like
Right.
$60, $60. It's been not better for a fish, you know. But it
I
was
rem
so cool. You had all this freshwater coral that would change colors, and
mm-hmm.
it'd be purple and green and all these fluorescents, and you'd always have to clean the glass because the algae would build up against the glass, and it was always something to do every day. Like, it's not like
Uh-huh.
freshwater,
Uh-huh. Right,
but
right.
man, it paid off. That thing was cool as hell. He had it for so long.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I could probably play some PUBG. There was a new update for PUBG. So I want to see what's going on. I think they introduced some new systems, like you level up the weapons and stuff. So
Oh, really?
yeah, we'll see. I have to look around on it. I know there was an update though.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that today too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried to play it last night and I couldn't. I had trouble finding a match because I think everybody was in the midst of the update. I think I opened it up like right when the update hit.
Sure.
So there wasn't anybody playing. They were all downloading, and I couldn't find a match.
Yeah, because last night I tried to jump into your stream and I couldn't get a hold of you until I got onto YouTube, and then as soon as I got onto your
Oh,
stream, you're like, "I'll talk to you later." I was just like, "Oh,
yeah, because things were weird yesterday. Live from
yeah." I don't know if it was
PlayStation
the
was fucking up.
if Playroom was up or if YouTube. I
It
don't know.
was it was like live from PlayStation in general because all the game streams were doing that too. Anybody
Oh
who
yeah,
was streaming a game, and then it was like from a certain time to a certain time, because then I saw like someone go on and their stream was popping up, and I was like, oh, they're popping up now. But that was
sure.
late. That was like around 3 or 4 in the morning that
Oh yeah, I
that
was
they
way
fixed it.
asleep by then, but
Yeah.
yeah, I was just like, "Fuck, this sucks," because
Mm-hmm.
everybody was affected.
Yeah. What are you gonna get, Tony? What do you think you're gonna get? An old guy told me to listen to ELF, Stolen Babies, and Eloy. Any good? I don't know any of that, man.
What the hell bands are those?
Yeah, I don't know that shit, man. What is that, synth? Is that like Chicago shit, man?
Is
How
that
you
metal?
doing, synth Frank? Man, I can't wait to see you, dude. I hope to see you soon. I miss you.
Well, I want to say by Days Gone, Tony.
Well,
To-
here's what I would say. I would say there's good stuff on sale right now. You know, Titanfall 2 is really good, but you might have problems finding matches.
Huh,
That's what I ran into. But that game's real cheap. That game's like 750. Rainbow Six Siege is on sale for like $12. But Rainbow Six Siege
really?
is, yeah, that's the one I want to get. Is Siege.
Isn't that like team oriented?
Uh huh. Siege is kind of more like Counter Strike or something. Space Rock from the 70s? Yeah, dude. And XDO? I mean, yeah, then check it out, dude. If it's Space Rock and um I remember like there was that band Camel. I used to listen to that band a bunch.
Oh, I don't know.
Uh-huh. We were just talking about this, Fox. We were just discussing this topic. I mean, if I had a bunch of money, I would buy Division 2 so I could play with
Really?
you guys. Yeah. Well, these guys, my friends play it, so mhm.
Is it good?
They
'Cause I heard it was
seem to
I
think
heard it was
so.
shit
Damn. Damn.
compared to the first one. You've been addicted?
Yeah, he loves
Oh,
it. Yeah, they've been playing it. I'm kind of
crazy.
jealous. Hmm.
Did
I
you
didn't
play the
play
first
Red
one?
Dead either. I didn't play Red Dead 2.
Did you
I
play the
didn't
first
play.
division?
I did not. No, I've never actually played a Tom Clancy game. I've
That
never played
division
one.
game was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
It's way
Uh,
better, no way even
it's
close to
not
being a bad game.
nice,
Really?
nice,
I heard the dude told me it was shit. I was like, oh, fuck. Who
right?
to believe in? I don't believe anyone.
Yeah. I mean, you just never know until you play it whether you're gonna like it or not. That's the
Well, when
thing
I
with
hear
games.
that,
People can say what they say, but it's like, man, you just never know.
I just like the storyline of the
Mm-hmm.
first one. It was real fun.
Mm-hmm. Don't believe the
Believe the
internet.
internet. Yeah,
Don't
it was
do it.
someone who I've talked to in the past. Actually, I played the first one with him.
Right? What's up, Clint Weewood? How you doing? How's it going? Thanks for coming around, being frank.
I don't know why he's being a keenness about it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it. I like the games I like, and um, you know, don't care for the games I
Right?
don't care for. I like Battlefield 5 a lot. A lot of people don't like Battlefield 5. You know,
I do like that.
Battlefield 5's
Do
great, man.
I like the full-on maps going out. I like
You
the.
bet. You bet. Well,
I get wasted on that BR though,
dude,
and that's
y
that's pretty rough.
the thing about that game is it's gonna that's the thing. It's gonna fit your play style. It's got so many game modes. You
Oh yeah,
know,
I still like
I
Conquest the
mean,
best.
I love Conquest on Battlefield. You bet. Hey, have a good weekend yourself, Clint Eastwood. Clint Weedwood. I hope you're doing great out there. Frankly, I hope everything's going good for you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you just never know.
Right.
I bought the newest Morbid Angel CD today, and it's fucking cool. Oh, you didn't know about Morbid Angel? No shit. Well, I would say if you're into it, go back and celebrate their entire catalog because it's out there. How did Morbid Angel get by you?
Ugh.
Uh
I
huh.
knew about them in middle school.
Yeah, me too. Me too, but that was also in 1990. Like, I knew about
Oh my God,
how
so long
to
ago.
how to throw myself out of a jump ramp and listen to metal.
I was a freshman in high
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
My God, ninth grade,
Oh man.
1990.
Listen to Body Count. Shit.
Oh.
um, I
The year
actually,
of big bangs and fucking guess jeans,
dude. I remember in
jabos.
Florida, in Central Florida, where I went to school, kids would like wear the cross colors clothes with the Looney Tunes characters
Sure.
on them,
Yep. Yeah, I
wearing the
remember those.
cross colors clothes backwards on the t-shirt, and then they'd be like wearing their pants backwards, like crisscross.
Like
Like,
crisscross.
yeah, dude, they did that shit. Kids really did that shit, man.
I
It
remember
was so
wearing
funny.
like designer jeans
Mm-hmm.
rolled and pinned
Oh,
at the
like the
base.
pegs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Dude, that's so funny. That's so
mullets.
funny.
The worst haircut ever. The fucking mullet.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Fucking grew up in that. Jean jackets and fucking heavy metal music and
Dude.
fucking the birth of rap and major hip hop like a glorified time. It was just crazy back in the 90s.
I remember everybody having those like fluorescent Nike windbreakers. You remember those, dude? Those
Starter
Nike,
starter
dude. Yeah,
starter
dude. The
starter
big.
jackets,
It was
dude.
either the big poofy starter jacket, like all Charlotte Hornets, like shit, or it was like
Yep.
that Nike windbreaker that was like
Yep.
fluorescent pink and light
Yep.
blue. Like,
Yep.
uh,
Oakley's.
drink
Remember
some coffee,
Oakley's?
Ted. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And people would have the then the knockoff Oakleys if you
Yep.
couldn't
Yep.
afford to be a true mullet Oakley dude. You went out and
Yeah,
got yourself some Jokeleys, dude.
yeah. They had like the frameless
uh
bottoms with the straight
huh.
tops,
Uh huh.
and they
And
had
you
the fucking
knew.
pure mullet. Like, and they were the hockey players typically, and the football players. I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna read that comment. Well, see, hockey's illegal in Indiana, so we
Oh
don't
yeah,
have that.
well,
We don't do that here. We don't hockey.
oh my God.
Uh huh.
Yeah, well, we did. We had the
Yeah.
hockey team.
Right.
They all had mullets.
Uh huh.
Professional
Basketball enforced
According to
by
Nate.
law.
Yeah, right.
Huh? Yeah, definitely. I always sucked so bad at basketball. I've got no skills whatsoever.
Dude, I can't dribble a ball. I can barely dribble correctly out of my own mouth, let alone a
Right?
fucking ball.
I just kind of look like a big floppy penis running up and down a court, like slowly.
You're the last one
Yeah.
to pick. They pick
Hmm.
for fucking
Right.
wall ball or fucking
Uh-huh.
bombardment.
I
Yep,
played
I know how you
soccer
feel.
when I was a kid. I was fine with soccer. I was decent on soccer. I liked that. Soccer and
I
baseball,
was,
I was decent, but
I sucked at everything. I didn't like playing sports.
I liked
I
baseball.
tried.
I liked baseball because all the other kids assumed that I was going to suck at baseball, but I like had my head in the game. I knew what was going on. I was like kind of calculated. I had my own strategy going on. Actually, it was
They always
pretty
stuck me
funny.
in. I was always last in the batting order and stuck in right field. So that's how bad I was.
Oh man, Limp biscuit.
I could not fucking hit a ball to save my life. I was cross-eyed standing at the plate.
I I went to the batting cages a few years ago, and I hit a bunch of baseballs. I hit a bunch of
Okay.
like 70-mile-per-hour baseballs and stuff, and I was like, man, that was awesome. That felt great. I can still do, and then I woke up the next day, and my shoulders hurt so bad, dude. My body hurt so bad from doing that, and I was like, what the fuck? I was so bummed, dude. I was
From
so
swinging the
bummed
bat?
from swinging the bat. Like, I fucked
Yeah, dude.
myself up. How you
I
doing,
bet.
Callie? How's it
I
going
think you
out there?
bruised and tore muscles you haven't used in a while.
Years, yeah. Oh, you gosh.
Yeah, you
Callie,
gotta
me
teach yourself
boy.
the shit.
Ted, my
That's right.
man. Yeah.
Good fun.
Yeah, I hadn't done that in so long, Like, I thought, oh, this is nothing. I'm not gonna hurt myself. I'm not gonna break my ankle doing this, Like, yeah, nah.
The river
That's the
inner
thing.
tubing doesn't sound too bad anymore, does it?
Right, right.
For fun, right?
When you do all that
Uh,
shit that you've got to like be careful not to break bones doing, then when you do all those other sports, you're like, oh yeah, this is cool. Like, I was always like, how do people break their ankles playing basketball? Like, how do you do it? You could just not do that. You're all just on the floor. You don't have to
don't
kickflip off anything. How are you breaking your ankle?
don't jump. Just run
Yeah.
back and forth.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, if some other guy's going to step on you, like there's just about a million ways to break your ankle playing basketball. I know that now. But 20-year-old me was not accepting that. I was like, oh yeah, what the fuck is that pussy shit, man? When can I
Get out
purchase
there
my
and play. What's
what
wrong
the
with
fuck,
you?
dude?
You're not broken until I say you're broken. Get the fuck back out
Right,
there.
right. What's with all these fouls?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, when can I purchase my Splinternut action figure? I hear it comes with nacho cheese accessory. Dude, that is fundamental. It is fundamental, my brother. You know that. Dude, I don't leave home without this. Do you want to know the truth? Me, the cheese, the cat, we go everywhere together.
That's fucking great.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Beware the basketball. I sucked at basketball, dude. Growing up in Indiana and sucking at basketball was fucking humiliating. Like, it was just a sad thing. It was like, what are you gonna do? Be a nerd? You know? Like, what are
Yes.
you gonna do? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I was shit. I was for shit.
Not everybody can be Larry Bird, buddy. Look at it that way.
No, but try telling people around here that, man.
Oh well.
Dude,
Oh, well.
I
That's Indiana.
I did used to watch Terror Vision, and really before that, who I really loved was Joe Bob Briggs. I liked Joe Bob Briggs Drive-In Theater on the movie channel when he used to do that, and then they moved him to, he was on like TNT. Joe Bob Briggs, hilarious, still a great movie reviewer. He does the best movies. I gotta grab
Hey,
some
buddy.
coffee. Oh, hey, homebody, how you doing?
Yeah, sorry, I'm finally back now. I got busy doing something.
Rhonda Shear, yeah, dude, that was great. Dude, that was so fun. That was fun TV.
Hi, Kafuzi. What's going on, Army?
Frank with cheese. I love it.
What's up, brother?
What's up, DBS?
What's up, DBS?
How you doing, Fousey? How's it going out there?
My shit's dead.
Who's dead?
All my controllers are dead.
Oh,
There we go.
where's Splinter going? Hi,
He's
Splinter.
gonna get some coffee.
Oh, that's right. What's going on, Army? How you been, bro?
What's up, Army?
I developed a cough in the last 10 minutes, and I don't know why.
Probably that tuberculosis, man.
Yeah, probably. Oh.
I talked to Army the other day for the first time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No shit. No shit. When I was a teenager, we had a cat that looked like Doogie Howser.
You had a cat that looked like Doogie Howser?
We had a cat that looked like in the face and stuff. That cat looked like Doogie Howser. It looked like Neil Patrick Harris. It was the
You
spitting
gotta be
image.
kidding.
No.
You had a Neil Patrick's hair cat?
Harris
Oh,
cat,
dude.
and
fucking
it
great.
died. It got hit by a car. Yeah, but and I always felt bad. I missed that cat. But it looked like Doogie Howser. Somebody pointed out to us one day, and we were like, "What the fuck, dude?" So yeah, that's what I just told Swerve. I said if if they ever make the movie of my life, the part of Pocky here is going to be played by Kevin Costner. That's good to hear, Kafuzi. I
I
hope,
just like Neil Patrick Harris. I think it's fucking hilarious.
dude, that was so funny, dude. I was like, no shit, that cat does look like Neil Patrick Harris. Your cat is pregnant. That probably means kittens. I think most likely what you'll see is when the pregnancy ends, there'll be kittens.
Or aliens, one or the other.
You don't know. I mean, how does that even happen? How does a cat even get pregnant? Cheers from New Brunswick. Hey, cheers to you. How's it going? Thanks for coming around, being frank with me. How are things up there in New Brunswick? Cylindre LeBlanc. It's an awesome name. Oh, it's a stray. It looks like Milkman. I would love a kitten. That's what kittens are for, Ted Bundy. You love them, they give you love. Then you have a cat.
Mutual.
Then it's like a marriage with a cat. My cat got pregnant. Now I owe child support. Damn, bags. Oh, man.
Paying for those kids.
It could be. If it's a stray, yeah.
That or it's just bad.
That's a lot of little mouths to feed.
Or it's got cancer, or
Or feline HIV.
whatever. You know,
when I
it's getting bigger.
when I was like 20, 21, this roommate I had, he comes in, he goes, "You wouldn't believe what happened." He goes, "Today, the most beautiful Persian cat just ran into the house." He goes, "I'm gonna keep it." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And I go and I look at this cat that my roommate has found. Hey, Showtime, how you doing? Dude, and this thing was not a Persian cat. It was an enormous feral Maine Coon cat. And this dude, he was he was he had his own attitude towards cat parenting, I would say. He would like this huge like cat, and he'd try to brush its teeth. He'd be like, "I think its teeth need help." He'd be like trying to brush this cat's teeth, dude. And he'd be like fighting like a motherfucker. He would just out of the blue attack people. You'd be laying on a couch, and it would just like.
Was your friend
It's
on like
skinny
a
but
lot
thin,
of
too.
intoxicants at the time?
I mean, you know.
Not more than average.
What's up, Eric Garcia? How you doing? Yeah, no more than usual.
Yeah.
Its belly, it's big, but it's skinny. Can you explain? That sounds like pregnancy. That could be a system of pregnancy. Yeah. But this cat would go out and it would like find the nests of the bunnies, you know, and it would like
Bring them home.
how you doing, McClintlock? Yeah, it would bring them onto the porch, and then it would tear them to shreds and stuff. Yeah,
Present. Yep.
right. And I remember going out on the porch of this house, and it's just like bunny mutilation, like Cannibal Corpse album cover, like on my porch, man. If you give a cat a Listerine strip,
show
it foams at the mouth, but it's mini fresh. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
I'll tell you what, man, with my dog, Morgan, she's done that with rabbits before. She's left me presents of like
Oh, sure.
rabbits ripped in
Sure.
half on the
Sure.
back porch.
But my friend would then drag the cat out there and scold the cat for doing it. Like I was like, dude, you can brush this cat's teeth all you want. You can scold it like it doesn't care. That cat's name was Bruce. It was like Bruce, like the comedian, because it was so big, dude. That cat was huge, dude.
You should have just gave it some weed. It probably would have settled it down.
Could be worms. Mm-hmm.
Could
Right?
be worms. That kid's box.
Mm-hmm. That house was cool because we had like 3 couches all around a coffee table, and then on the coffee table we had this like extender arm with a table on it that could reach all the way around the room. So no matter what couch you were on, anywhere around the room, you could like put the bong on that arm and just swivel it around. And of course, you know, we had a lighter attached to the thing too with a phone cord. You know,
That's
we always had a
awesome.
lighter taped to it so nobody could steal the lighter. Yeah, so I think we probably tried getting that cat high, you know, but I don't think. Yeah.
Hey,
Bonsoir. How you doing,
Hi, bud.
Kira? How are you?
back in the day, my buddy had this crazy cat. The cat would just fucking attack you like out of nowhere, like you said with that cat.
Uh-huh.
One morning I'm sitting there. It's early. It's like 7 in the morning on a Saturday. I'm sitting drinking coffee and smoking a joint. This was years ago.
Uh-huh.
And here comes this fucking cat, and it's just looking at me. I'm like, what do you want? And it jumps
Right.
up on my lap. I'm like, okay.
Uh-huh.
And it comes up and lays down on my chest. And it just sat there and let me smoke and blow smoke in
Uh-huh.
its face.
Uh-huh.
Just sat there. I was amazed. I could not believe this killer cat
Uh-huh.
would sit on my chest and let me
Oh,
just blow
yeah.
smoke gently
Oh, yeah.
into its face.
She's a little angel, you know, 99% of the time. And I'll be sleeping on this couch and she'll be down there and she'll be sleeping on my legs and she'll just stand up and get just piss on me.
like, fuck you, man. Like, the fuck, dude? What gets into you? I would never get my cat high, nor however let my cat lick my fingers when I was tripping on acid. Yeah, that's good. Keep the cats away from the LSD.
Oh my god, that would have been
Keep the
fucking
cats away
hilarious.
from the
I've never,
LSD.
never,
That girl hugged that girl hugged
to a
me.
fucking cat.
That girl hugged me that one time.
God.
They had the crystal. Those hippies had the crystal, and they were licking their fingers and touching the crystal, and tripping. And dude, these folks were really freaking tripping, man. And that girl hugged me, and her sweat from her chest got onto my chest, dude, and it like
Absorbed.
our sweat mingled, dude. And then I was tripping. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, all I did was get around those people. Like I didn't even have to. I don't even know him. Like,
Free buzz.
dude, I was tripping.
That's literally all it took.
Yeah. One time, my brother and we had sheets of LSD that wasn't perforated. And this is a long time ago. We had it where it wasn't perforated, and we took it into Kinko's, because they've got the little perforating machine, and we measured it out and perfed it. And I remember walking out of that Kinko's, and just from like handling that shit and everything, we were like, whoa. All I did was like touch the paper and move it around and stuff. I mean, I probably should have been wearing gloves if I didn't want to trip. Like, I know that now. When I was 17, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Gentlemen, do you guys need any help? No, we're just cutting up some LSD.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the thing about that. It's like an inconspicuous piece of paper, right? We did all sorts of things in Kinko's.
Just think about the next person who came behind you. Use that same machine.
Oh God. My father left A3 chunk hash on Aunt's coffee table years ago, and poor thing passed out for about 4 hours. Oh my God, dude. That same roommate that I had, who let the cat into the house, his sister came down from Chicago. They were from Chicago. His sister came down to visit, and she just had these assholes with her, man. These guys, like, I come home and these dudes are just like in my apartment being disrespectful and like getting into it with her and all this shit. And I was like, these guys gotta go. I was like, right now, these guys gotta go. And I was like, you're out of here. And I called a cab or something. I just got them out of there, Hey, peace to you. Much respect to you. But when they left this huge brick of hash on my coffee table. I was like, oh, hell yeah, dude. I fucking tossed those guys, and they fucking left their whole stash at my place. They weren't coming back.
Thanks much. Appreciate it. Come by later.
Come by never again. Last time I tripped, it was on mescaline. Oh, yeah.
It's always fun.
That's
to leave
nice.
A big chunk of fucking green hash or brown hash behind.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Back in the day, it was always
I
like
couldn't
some
believe
bubble
it.
hash or some pressed something or other.
Yeah. I was pumped that that's what I got for dealing with those assholes, though. I mean, I kind of feel like even the situation was like, my roommate was kind of like, I don't know what to do. This sucks. And I was like, well, let's throw them out, yeah.
You guys gotta
Right?
kind of go.
I mean, they were kind of like thuggish dudes from Chicago, but I was like, they're out of their element. Like, they're down here. They don't know anybody. Like,
time for you guys to go home. Bye-bye.
yeah. Could you leave my apartment now? Like,
do
yeah.
Do us all a favor and just
Right.
leave.
Right.
That'd be fabulous.
Yeah, they did. They were cool about that.
Oh, that's decent of them.
Yeah.
And they left the cash, which is even better.
That was funny. That was
So
funny.
you had to deal with the devil and get that for about a few hours for a good chunk of hash.
Mm-hmm. I mean, growing up here, I never went, but I mean, in the 90s and stuff, like Fish and Dave Matthews and all those bands would play here all the time. They'd come through here and play at the auditorium while they when they weren't, you know, kind of the big money players that they are at this point.
Yeah.
But I never went. That wasn't my scene, you know. But of course, I mean, there's going to be a ton of spillover. Because after the Grateful Dead, after Jerry Garcia died in the Grateful Dead, it was like that year, like everybody I remember was displaced. I went to California after that. I went to California in like 1997, and it was just like all those folks that had followed the Dead around for years and years and years just didn't know what to do.
Ended up in the desert and never left.
They were all over the place. It was like lost, lonely deadheads that summer. Yeah. Yeah, those couple of summers after that were really rough for all those folks.
I imagine a lot of them just went north.
Yeah, I mean, they just had to do other things. There had to be other, you know, other scenes and stuff to take its place, and there wasn't really that. Now. Yeah, people follow Fish. People follow Dave Matthews. People follow all sorts of bands. Yeah,
fucking
sure. Yeah.
Fucking wieners.
Yeah. I never got into like that whole scene, but there's spillover. I mean, there's a whole culture that kind of comes along with it.
I just love the fact that if you have satellite radio, they actually have just a Grateful Dead station.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. Do they play live stuff? Do they play like old live tapes and stuff?
Yeah, that was the coolest part. Like when I went to Colorado last time, we had to, you rent the car and they got satellite radio in them. That's how they track you, by the way, when you're renting a car.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, they had fucking Grateful Dead fucking on. I was just like, oh, this is great.
I mean, in a way, they were really ahead of their time. By having that taping section and encouraging everybody to come tape their shows. And like, because of that, they're super well documented,
I just like
they knew it was about preservation, and
it's so new. Every time you listen to it, it's a new location. It's always live.
It's always different. They never played the same show twice. I mean, so why not record it?
Good.
They were like, they knew it was always going to be different. So, whereas like, even Bob Dylan or something, those concerts, it was like, you're not getting close to him. You're not taking a photograph. You're not sneaking in a recorder. Like, they're going to get you,
Right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
What do you think of oh, he just passed away, right? He did, man. That's sad. That's sad. Yeah, that group was awesome.
That was progressive metal, wasn't it? Prodigy.
Yeah, the little electronic, but like with a kind of harder edge and stuff.
Yeah, progressive metal.
Maybe a little more like Nine Inch Nails or something, but like more upbeat, like.
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of like
not like it's like hard to be more upbeat than Nine Inch Nails.
That trend's kind of deep, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you could say like Adele is more upbeat than Nine Inch Nails. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I think Reznor went through some depression writing, so.
Right. Yeah, it's like, damn. Yeah, I don't know, but that was like, that was definitely the end of that era. So it's cool. It's really great. It's really great that they let everybody in to tape all those shows. And I don't know. It's kind of like this. That was the 70s version of the internet and stuff. People passed around those tapes. People passed around, there was no other way you were going to hear that. You had to know somebody.
Also, they just had a huge cult following, and they went fucking everywhere.
Remember all those, like, I mean, we had so many, like those different kind of black and white paper magazines and stuff back in the 90s that were, you know, for records you could get, or shows, or, you know,
Like
places you
City
could go
Pages,
play.
yeah, we have City
Yeah.
Pages. It's kind of like a local,
Uh-huh.
like bi-weekly thing that,
Right.
where shows are going to be, and they stock like First
Uh-huh.
Avenue headline lists and
Uh-huh.
dance, like, if they're having
Yeah.
DJs and bands here and there and stories and
Right.
yeah, it's a free
We
free
had all
free
those like little
publication.
networks down. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny.
Oh, that was the internet back then. You had to
Well,
read
that was,
those
yeah,
magazines to get to go where you wanted to go.
that was how you did it. I mean,
Yep.
you weren't gonna you weren't gonna find anything if you didn't search it out, if you didn't look for it. You had to have an active interest in anything and really like pursue it. Now you can just, I can pick up the PlayStation controller, and if I even
Right.
have a vague interest in something, I'm there, you know. I used to tell people I wanted to read Wikipedia.
You wanted to read it?
Yeah, like the whole thing. That's what I want to do with my life. I want to read Wikipedia. It'd be like as soon as you like got somewhere, they'd update something, you'd have to go read a whole fucking thing again. There'd be another page. There's impossible. Hey, have fun. Have fun with that, man. Enjoy your arc. Keep
What
arcing.
the hell, dude? I just saw. I just saw. You're not gonna believe this. I just
What's
saw
that?
a cat breastfeeding orphaned baby squirrels.
Yep. Dude, and you know what'll happen when that happens? The squirrels will learn how to purr.
What?
They'll start purring like cats.
That's crazy. It's in
Uh-huh.
Crimea.
Yep. Do you want to
never
cut
seen
my hair? Imagine how I feel. Imagine how I feel.
I want to let you cut my hair.
Uh-huh. I mean, if it looks like a mess, it probably is a mess.
Actually, it looks solid. There's no mess about that.
Right?
There's,
Oh
you got
man.
like 12,
Oh
13
dude,
of them.
I've got dreads that like are two dreads that are one dread and shit like
Oh.
that. Like,
Are they-
no,
they're-
it's funny.
Coming together at top, basically.
Well,
make
yeah, I
it
mean,
one
I've got to
solid-
pull them
make it one
apart.
solid.
Uh-huh.
Dude,
It's like what they made R2D2 out of. On the inside, this is what R2D2 is. Right there.
Yeah. So I watched The Grass
Where
is
is that
Greener. It's a
one?
documentary on Netflix, dude.
Uh-huh.
And fucking Damian Marley
Oh yeah.
was on there, dude.
Dude, they're
And
great.
he wears a fucking backpack to hold his dreads. His
Uh-huh.
dreads are
Uh-huh.
almost below his hip
Yeah.
in length.
Uh-huh.
Those are some long fucking dreads, dude.
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I've seen all them, Damian Marley and Stephen Marley, and yeah, dude, they came here and played a couple times, the Marley Brothers.
Yeah, dude.
They're terrific.
That would be a fucking great show. I could not believe how long his dreads were, though, man. He had to wear a backpack
Oh, dude.
to run around playing soccer.
Well,
Yeah,
hello,
Uh-huh.
fellas.
Uh-huh.
carried his dreads. Hey, Del, what's up?
Hey, Delv.
What's up?
I would love it if you would be frank with me, Spring Delight. That'd be terrific. Please, frank away. Yeah, because dude, they went to the skate park actually when they were here. I remember seeing the Marley Brothers. Like, I remember seeing them at the skate park. Like, one of those
They're at
dudes
the
was
big show
skating.
at the park.
They were like smoking blunts and fucking skateboarding. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You look nice
That'd
today,
be worth it.
Splinter.
That'd be worth
Oh,
it.
thank you. Thank you, Delv. How are you today?
Doing great.
Hell yeah. Is it beautiful over there like it is here?
No.
Is it not?
It's chilly.
It's nice out, but we're getting like some like really strong wind.
And it rains.
Yes, I am streaming at this moment. At this moment, it's true. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Splinter?
I am. Well,
Might be
Spring
off
Delight
my
reminded
belt.
me. You don't know. You don't know. You can't know. There's no way of knowing. Hey, look at
Look how
that.
nice it is.
Hey, look at that. It's pretty here in Banana.
Are you sure that you've been
it's nice
streaming for
outside.
55 minutes?
Yes,
Now I am. I didn't look at that before.
because I've been here 40 of them.
It's
Um,
beautiful out.
Now, see that where the bike is in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's my old house.
What?
That's the old one I used to live in. Yeah.
That's like the backyard.
I can just point the camera and see the old house. Yeah, Guam is
So did
beautiful
you, like,
this time
kill
of
your
year.
Neighbors and like move in.
No, but man, the folks that moved into my old apartment are trashing it, man. It's a rough style
sucks.
over there. Yeah, they're hurting it. So I'm bummed on that, man. There's like garbage bags all over the yard, and yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad about the whole thing.
Dirty birdies.
But I moved out of there because the people who bought it
Went
are
up.
I'm gonna
jerks.
find a way to hardwire it, but not with Norca.
Didn't they raise the rent?
They were gonna, yeah. If I'd have stayed.
That's. I'm trash it then. You were good tenants. They
Mhm.
fucked
Do
up.
it for all three of ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived there for 7 years.
It's got like 4.
It's not my fault. Nobody fixed anything in 7 years. I didn't own that place. You know, I didn't do that to the place. That's like, you know, my the landlords, the people who owned the house. That was their neglect. You know, they could have
I
made
know.
it through the toilet. Didn't want to fall through the floor and shit like that. But
Yeah, well, they used it as a
thank
piggy
you, Lady
bank
Darkness.
probably during the fucking banking bust, and they
Well,
probably went negative.
They did. They I think they sent their kid through college with it and stuff. So I think it accomplished like what they needed to do, and then they were like, "We're getting out of this business." So I don't blame them. They're great.
Time with a fucking college degree.
I love them. Like my old landlords, I really love.
Sweet.
Yeah, they were great. I mean, I rented from them for 7 years for a reason.
How long that sucker was.
Well, that's the
What?
thing, dude. That's the thing. I may not look like it, but I weigh like 230 pounds, dude. When I sit on that thing, yeah, it would like. Yeah, that
How tall are you,
sucked,
Splinter?
dude. I'm 6 foot.
Oh, dude,
Taller
me and
me.
Splinter are the same.
Yeah.
You're the
Taller than me
same.
both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm short. I'm a short man.
I'm 6 foot,
Are you?
230 pounds as well.
Hell yeah. That's
You
it,
guys are like Twinkies.
right?
Except for like, he's proportioned, and I'm an alcoholic, and I got titties.
Mm,
You got titties, huh?
Dude, I got a good. I'm working on a boot up right now.
we're all short, dude.
How did Show's interview go?
What the stream
You're all
I want to
short.
see is show VLFL one-on-one basketball. That's what I want to see, dude.
He's so tall.
I know. See, the inherent humor.
Poor little French lady, he would just hold her head.
All he could do, he just put his arms out. She couldn't do anything. Like,
Dude, show versus.
take your granny shot. Yeah.
Dude, show
Go Jeff
versus
Bridges.
LFL on Creed.
Hell yeah.
Creed,
Oh,
the
hello
VR
there.
boxing
Oh yeah, they have that.
Show, yes, I know.
Oh, they
Show
would fight on
boxing.
VR boxing.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Hello there, good sir. How are you, NorCal?
I might have to put
NorCal.
money on show in that fight.
You know,
Hell yeah.
Little French lady might be frisky.
The true king. NorCal man, thank you. I gotta thank you for always having a kind thing to say to me. Every time I see you, man. You always got nothing but good things to say to me. I love it. So much love to you, NorCal. Bugsy Bugs.
Kitten looks cute.
She is cute.
I
It's
just wanna
also
pet her face.
it's also because she's sleeping. When she gets up, it's when she wakes up and moves around that you gotta watch out. She's a holy terror.
Is she?
Yeah, you wouldn't know it by looking at her.
She's always so calm on your stream.
I know. It's like she knows. It's like she knows that.
I think that means you should stream more often. That way she'll be at peace.
Mm-hmm. Aw, thank you, NorCal, man. You're the best, dude. Thank you. Well, I appreciate all your kind gestures, man. I love it. How you doing, Staminalization KD? I'm just gonna call you Frank. Is that okay? Can I just call you Frank? Since we're being frank. Dude, you know it.
Kev's streaming right now. I'm gonna go downstairs and watch him.
Alright, I'll see you later.
I'll be back. I'm just gonna go say hi. I just don't want to interrupt Splinter's stream with that.
Okay, bye.
Oh.
What?
Okay.
Are we gonna play some more Minecraft? I'm gonna just dig holes for you again.
Well, I appreciate digging holes, dude. You're finding diamonds and coal there for us. I appreciate it.
Call me the digging machine.
Dig Doug Curtis.
I know. I 3D
Oh,
dig dug.
man. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this new update on PUBG is about. I know that the season is over, the last, like, Vikendi season or whatever.
So,
But
it's a new season pass. For
yeah, I
off.
guess so. But I didn't, I never do any of that stuff. You know,
It
it's
came
like...
with the game originally, so it's gonna be a free anyways.
Sure, sure.
As long as you own the game, I imagine.
Yeah.
Unless they do a complete map update, like a brand new map that you have to pay for.
Right.
Kind of like Fortnite. Before it's all free.
No, because Fortnite is only one map that they altered. This gives you different maps to drop in on.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. I
yeah.
should know that. I've watched enough of it. I should know this. Sorry.
You're right. It's
Mm.
all,
PUBG has like
No,
4 different
no,
maps.
I apologize for Curtis.
To tell you the truth, it's kind of hard to tell. Like PUBG, it's hard to translate. When you watch people stream it, you're like, what the fuck is going on? You know?
Yeah.
But then when you play it, it's a different. You get a better picture of the whole thing.
Oh shit, Vinny's Vinyl. What's up, bro?
How you doing, Vinny? Mr. AKA Jamrock. Welcome to Jamrock.
Welcome to Jamrock.
I smoke my
Out in the
cigarette
street,
with
They
style.
call it murder.
'Cause I'm rolling out a night train. Good to see you, Vinny. Vinny's the best, man.
I like
I love
Vinny.
him.
Vinny's cool.
Oh, yeah. Lord Vinny.
Vinny.
Smart Food Popcorn makes a cheddar and caramel mixed bag. The correct ratio is 2 cheddar to 1 caramel. Good. See, that's relevant information, show.
See, I like white cheddar. White cheddar's good.
Mm-hmm.
White cheddar cheese curds is really good.
Oh, yes.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I love the cheese curd.
Not like gaining 10 pounds eating cheese.
You know what? I'm oddly okay with that.
And then being constipated for the next 3 days.
To be honest with you,
Okay with that too, awkwardly.
I listen to FM radio every day. I love FM radio. I listen to the oldies station, and I love all those like 60s tunes and 70s tunes that they play on the radio. Fucking love that shit. I listen to that set of songs over and over for the rest of my life. I probably will. When I get in my truck, it's like set on that oldie station.
Oh, about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Classic rock.
Yeah, well, I don't. My truck only has a tape deck, so I don't have any tapes. I've got records, but I don't have tapes. Like
I
those
can
old
send you some
tapes.
cassettes, man.
Yeah, have you got cassettes?
I got a shitload of cassettes.
Hell yeah. You know how it is collecting. You know, you've got to be choosy, right, about what you collect.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been, but it's springtime and things should be popping up. And well, usually like well in Indianapolis around Memorial Day weekend things start going, you know. And we usually do some shows or whatever up there on Memorial Day weekend. So, not really because Frankie hasn't been too active. So that was kind of my outlet. I would go out and go to shows and stuff with Frankie. Yeah, can you believe that, dude? I like my classic rock that rocks, not my classic rock that sucks. You know? That's how I try and keep it. I like it when Curtis plays Freebird on Guitar Hero.
Dude, classic rock between the 60s and the fucking 80s, probably the best classic rock. Anything 70s pretty much fucking rocks, dude. Hardcore. Hardcore in the 70s, I think. Early 60s, 70s. Definitely in the early 80s. That metal kind of took over in the 80s. Like metal really got into metal.
It's this college town. We used to have better shows here, but now I got to go up to Indy to go really see a show.
I mean, I haven't been to a show in a long while. I mean,
Spike.
it's been a couple years. I don't know.
Nirvana
know
did Top of the Pops? Nirvana was on Top of the Pops? Were they really? Sometimes a person needs is a Splinternut and a cat to get by. This is the right stream for me. I mean, that my whole thing is really all a man needs is food, shelter, and cat. And you're fine. If you have those three things, you'll be fine for the rest of your life.
I guess
Hoarding nacho cheese doesn't hurt either. You get some of that, you get some of this, you dip the this and then that, you're fed. That's real.
That's a meal by itself.
Mm-hmm. He trolled everybody. Of course he did, man. Of course he did. That whole band was kind of a troll. You know. And I think that was part of the thing. It was kind of a joke that got out of control with Nirvana, you know. And then people started to really capitalize on it. And I think that's what made him sick. That he kind of created this thing that was against everything that he was about. You know? And as soon as he started big, they started in on him. You know? And anything he mentioned, he liked a band named Captain America, and he mentioned them in Rolling Stone magazine. Because he mentioned that band in Rolling Stone magazine, Marvel Comics finds this band and makes them change their name. They're like, "Oh, that's copyright infringement. You gotta change your name." If Kurt Cobain had never said anything, they wouldn't have gotten fucking busted on that, probably. You know, they would have been allowed to be that band with that name, going under the radar just fine. Marvel Comics would have never fucking heard of them because they weren't going to sell any records. Like,
yeah, who knows?
Right. He was like,
would have gotten big.
he was into
When they would have gotten
Flipper.
big, it would have been different.
and Flipper and like the Shags and stuff like that. I mean, that music just doesn't make any sense, man. But the interesting thing is that he did get guitar lessons from like Buzz from the Melvins. And then on that first record, they play that song, that shocking blues song that's like Love Buzz, right? And he's like playing, he's like, "Can you feel my love buzz?" Right? Like, am I doing this right? Am I making a good record here? Like, he's kind of asking for Buzz's approval by playing that song and playing a rockin' song at the same time. That the original version of that is terrific. Shocking Blue was an amazing band that not a lot of people know about. So he was trolling in that way too. It was like, "Oh, Sweetest sang, huh?" Oh, they wanted him to like lip sync on Top of the Pops, right? They wanted him to lip sync. They weren't going to do that. Nirvana wasn't going to do that.
No, Nirvana would never do that.
They weren't going to do
My
that.
God.
They didn't even want to play the song that they were supposed to play, or, you know? Want to play the song that they were...
Ooh.
Dude, Sam, if Sam is feeling mischievous late at night, he'll get on the voice chat with me. And then at some point in time, it starts to, Sam will troll me by taking clips of my voice and playing them back to me.
Aw, Sammy.
Yeah. That's hilarious. No, they wouldn't do it. Nah, they weren't gonna do that. I mean, lip syncing, that was for Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
That was for Milli Vanilli. You know,
Milli
this is the
Vanilli,
90s
what a
we're talking
fucking
about.
Flop.
There would be
hilarious.
a Super Bowl halftime show with Miley Cyrus. Well, I mean, he'd be in his 50s, so he'd be kind of retired. Who knows? He'd be onto something different, probably. You know, most of the people I know that were like into punk music like that from back then, they're on to different stuff now. They're playing different kinds of music, and you know, punk music is a gateway drug to music. That's the best thing about it. Punk music is like reserved for the youth. It's completely accessible. You don't need to know how to play it. It's the perfect introduction, man. It's for the youth. You can't, after a certain age, you can't be like, yeah. You got to move on from that shit, man.
You gotta explain that to some of them that are still
yeah,
punk.
Yeah, like the casualties and shit. Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being yourself and still being punk, you know. But you can still be punk without like having a mohawk, and you don't have to wear a bunch of spikes all over your jacket, and you know.
Kind of hard to remove those throat tattoos, but we'll get through it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can see me. I'm halfway there, dude. Like, shit, man.
You know, I don't care, man. I could care less. That was just a trend back then. It doesn't fucking matter.
Oh,
people
you
get
bet,
older,
man.
And people
You
get
bet.
older and they carry their scars, man. They're plain and simple. You know.
The really funny thing to me is like the attitude back then was like, I don't want to be categorized. I don't want to be stereotyped. I don't want to be put into some sort of a, you know, I don't want you to put me in a box and blah, blah, blah. And then after the year 2000, everything was like, please put me in a box. Please categorize me. Please, can I put all my interests on a list? And you know, and put them on the internet so that everybody can see exactly what the fuck I'm into. Like, Yeah, stereotype me.
me.
Put me in categories. Market to me, like,
Plain and simple.
use my interests as an algorithm. Like, we were like, oh, yeah. Give me the phone. I want to fucking do that. Yeah. Give me your fucking phone. I want to get on that shit, man. Like baby food to food. I want to be sedated.
I hate the skinny jean. I hated the skinny jean era back when it was skinny jeans in the 80s too.
Oh, right. Right. I liked the ones that they would make for skating that had the like
Straight-legged barrels.
yeah, I like the ones that they were like they made them with 1% lycra so they wouldn't rip as easy. Because
Right.
man, I would always blow out my jeans and stuff skating. I'm a wider dude. I'm kind of a bigger dude for skateboarding, and I would just shred. I'd be skating, I would just like rip my pants open, like. And I'm not a big underwear wearer. Okay, you know, nothing spells comfort like an unfurnished basement, man.
Amen. Listen to that, man.
Yeah.
He knows.
So I would try and get the good jeans that didn't rip. You know,
Fucking right.
those blind jeans or something.
I remember
could-
blind jeans.
and
I
you
had two
could-
pair.
And you could get the socks that had the spandex too. And I would get those socks and wear those special socks when I was skateboarding because they were better socks. I don't know.
After
Yeah.
a while, it was just about the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Shoes and whatever fit was comfortable and didn't smell like the sweat
Right.
of the day before. Just go
Right.
kick it.
Oh, sure.
I was because we street
Fuck
skated everywhere.
you. Fuck you, bro. Talk about a pain in my balls. How you doing, Croft? How's it going, bro? Hey, Queen. How are you? Cheers to you, zombie. How's it going with you? Good afternoon. Here, I gotta show you guys this. I gotta show you guys my view. I get to see zombies' view a lot. How's it going, Paco? How you doing, brother? How's things in your neck of the woods, brother? Thanks, you guys. Thanks for coming and being frank with me. This is the magical world that I live in right now.
It looks like Oz.
It is. It's magic. It's like enchanted forest, you know?
The trees are budding.
Colorado vixen. Oh, nice. Nice. Hulk fan, my man. Very nice, Queen. I got up and went to work and stuff today. So I was wound up. When I got home, I was wound up. Well, you can see why I say that, because this is literally my neck of the woods, here where I live. Well, you can see why I say that. She's a dude called Chuck. She lives in her parents' basement. She's a man called Chuck. She's lying to you. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Spring Delight. Thank you, though. Thank you for bringing that up. The Vice President of the United States is from the great state of Indiana. He's a real winner. He's a real cool guy. I love it. Croft comes in and it's all about fuck you. We ride you ride camels out in the desert? Oh, you're a moisture farmer, huh? Drinking the blue milk. Mm-hmm. Like Luke's aunt and uncle, you know? She's a lamp. Get it straight or get the fuck out of my stream. I'm a real Chuck. The many faces of Croft. Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah, right on, dude. I like Alabama. It's nice down there. She's a real Chuck. Get it right. All right, enough of outside. Enough of outside. Back to weird dude and sleeping cat. Oh yeah, it is kind of like that, isn't it? Here's the thing, dude. I'm right in the middle of a city. That's the other thing. I live right in the middle of town. That's the city here. That's what's cool about being here. That's why I like it. That's why I stay. Hey, thanks. I like your YouTube comments, Ben. How you doing, Norbert? Hey, thanks for showing up. Thanks for being frank with me, you guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming around, having a frank conversation. Al Paco. The good old times. Ted Bundy and Paco hitchhiking across the country. Going down the old Route 66. I love it. Well, dude, that's the thing. That's what I was talking about earlier, man. The Dead letting everybody tape those shows, doing all that stuff. Like, this networking's been here. We've been doing it forever. It's just we do it like this now. But it's cooler now because I can directly talk to people in Minnesota and Ohio and Arizona and Ireland and Colorado and wherever Ted Bundy could be wandering in some wasteland.
Dude, when they introduced the internet back in 1990s, I was just like, whoa, that's crazy.
I've got this picture in my head of Ted Bundy, like, wandering through a desert, like, with a gallon of water and his phone, like, watching the stream and commenting. Like, driving in Ted Bundy's Beetle car, picking up chicks. Oh, thanks, Kafuzi. My aunt gave me this. She gave me a whole set of these mugs, and I had plates. I had square plates that like matched them, you know. But as time went on, I don't have many of them left. Paco and Ted could journey across America on a tandem bicycle, dude. Now that's a revolutionary idea. Let's all go. Let's all go. Playroom march across America. That's the worst beer mug ever. Dude, this is my Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, Croft. This is Splinternut's version of an AA meeting. I just get on Playroom and talk to everybody. I'm like, well, I got to deal with this alcohol thing, so it's going to be coffee and cigarettes.
Guys, nobody will order me food, and I'm sad.
Clothesline him and break his collarbone.
I'll order something for you.
What are you gonna order me?
Call you a Pizza Hut.
No.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ted.
I'm fine with that, Curtis. Go ahead. Thank you.
No, I
Appreciate it.
You want a sub?
Yeah.
Jersey Mike's or
dude,
Subway or...
dude.
What the hell is Jersey Mike's?
Like the
Dude, there's like
Merry
15 different
Pranksters,
sandwich
man.
shops like 2 blocks away from me. I swear to God.
We'll bring it back, dude. We could be like the modern day Merry Pranksters.
No.
When I lived in California, these folks tried to get me to go to Burning Man with them. They were like, dude, we're going to this thing. It's Burning Man. And I was like, what is that? And they're like, it's this thing. And everybody gets together and we all trip out and we burn this guy, you know?
That has the middle.
And they had this huge box, or they had this huge bus that had like Jawas painted on it and shit, dude. And they were like, we're going in this bus. And I was like, how much is it? And they were like, $70.
What?
It was $70. This is 1996 or 1997. So it's $70 to go to Burning Man, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" I was like, "I'm not spending $70 to go out to the desert and watch you guys burn some shit." I'm a fucking idiot. If I needed any more proof that I'm an idiot, How much would it be to go to Burning Man
What's the
now?
best way to send you like a YouTube link?
Dude, it'd be so expensive right now.
Can you send YouTube links through PlayStation messages?
You can. Yeah.
You can. But he's got to go back into his stream on YouTube.
Philly
to look him
cheesesteak.
up, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you could even put a comment on my YouTube with the link in it, and it'll probably mark it as spam, but then I can go back and...
I sent you a message through
Cool.
messages.
There he is.
Not guilty, sir. Dude, I love you too, Croft. Toads, much love, man. No homo.
As long as you say no homo.
No homo.
It's okay.
But if I had to do it with a man, if I was forced, if I had to do it, it'd be Croft. Because I know that Croft would be understanding.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say
I know that Croft would be
Curtis is not a
understanding.
beautiful man?
I just think Croft would be a good cuddler. And that's more what I'm into, you know.
Like when he like drinks and he passes out and like that warm breath on the back of your neck.
Yeah.
It's just like relaxing and it just...
That way I could put on my furry costume and that'd give me time to get the furry costume on, which usually freaks people out.
I think it's badass.
Yes. Croft is the best, man. Yeah, well, you know, that's the kind of dates I've been getting lately, so consequently, Paco, I haven't been going on a lot of dates.
What? Drunken Irish guys? That's the kind of dates you've been getting lately, Splinter?
No. But, I mean, comparable. Comparable. What's up, Tony? How you doing? What's good, sexy face? I love your face. I don't know. I just make shit up as I go along, man. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Where the hell did Stack go?
That's a good question. I would fuck Croft too, but his breath would stink of beer and whiskey. I mean, that's usually a turn on, but whatever.
That's a typical guy thing.
Beer and whiskey.
Right now, mine smells like beef jerky and rum.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Delve bought this new
Hey,
Slim
what's
Jim.
up, Austin? How you doing?
It's called deli style, right?
Yeah.
Breezy, hey. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being frank with me.
You want me to
Thank
order
Austin.
medium?
Tell Austin I said thanks for being frank.
Or you want pepperoni?
Super Dave looking motherfucker. Oh, shit. I do kind of look like Super Dave though, don't I?
Hand tossed.
If you look from the right angle, I'm all pale and pasty like Super Dave.
Okay. What do you want? Cheese?
We're from the north.
Okay, what do you
We're
want?
all white and pale and pasty.
Thanks,
With winter
man.
time for 6 months.
Oh man.
That's it?
I remember I was in the Czech Republic, and I was staying at this hostel, and there were all these Irish kids staying at the hostel, and they were like
Pepperoni.
What's up, Tony?
they were teaching English. They were there teaching English in the Czech Republic, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you guys are teaching English? I was like, I can't understand a fucking word you guys are saying. Right? Like, we're drinking together, we're hanging out. I'm like, I'm having a good time, but I'm not really, getting 100% of the conversation. But
Parmesan bread bites.
it was always fun and getting drunk and singing songs in
How expensive
the...
was the hostel, man?
That place was $2 a night. That was here's the thing about that place, the Klanenbard in the Czech Republic in 2002. You could get a bed for $2 a night. I actually got a room there. My girlfriend and I had a room, so we were kind of like hot shit in the hostel because we had a private room, which was $20 a night. But
Oh, that's not bad at all.
$4.99.
but then they were gonna leave, dude. They were all gonna take off, and I was like, "Oh man, I'm bummed. All my Irish friends are gonna take off." I was just getting to know these cats or whatever, and the day that they were gonna leave, a tour group of like 12 or 13 Finnish girls checks into the hostel, dude. All these Finnish girls check into the hostel, and I'm going out. I'm going to get my breakfast the next morning, and I see this kid come up there, put his money down on the counter. He says, "I want my bed for the next 2 weeks." They were gonna leave, man. All those Finnish girls showed up. They were like, "We're not leaving. This is bad time to leave." It was awesome. That was great. The Czech Republic's really great. The Czech Republic's awesome place.
What's the native language there? Like, what's that called?
Czech. They speak
Is that what it's
Czech.
called? Just Czech?
And there's Slovakia, and in Slovakia they speak Slovak. But the languages are really closely related. Czech and Slovak. Everything in the Czech Republic will be like in Czech and Slovak.
How
dude.
long were you there?
A couple weeks. I had friends that lived there. My brother used to live in the Czech Republic, so in
Dude,
Prague.
That's so fucking awesome.
Yeah,
it's so fucking cool.
It's a good place. It's a fun place. It's just not very healthy to live there. Like, you will fucking party, man. You will party like you wouldn't believe.
I still hear no negative comments about what you're saying.
Oh no, it's so fun, dude. It's so fun. You're drinking absinthe. They don't care about weed there. It's great. Show me your titty.
I am not a
That's
huge
why they
fan
don't
of
let me on
absinthe,
Twitch.
dude. Like, especially like the slow pour over the sugar cube. It's not that
Oh,
good.
I mean, I don't even hardly drink alcohol anymore. I mean, that's like a drug.
Well, I know you don't know much about drugs, Splinter, but alcohol's pretty good.
I like one. I don't know if it's legal. It's only legal in certain states, but in Indiana we get Sambuca. You can have Sambuca, and Sambuca's got the natural occurring barbiturate in it. So you hold it in your mouth. I mean, you just need one shot of that, And it was at Sambuca, you just hold that shot in your mouth, and it's like you took a drug, really.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I have fun. I always catch Croft when I'm like getting ready to go to bed. He's getting up, man. I'm like falling asleep, and Croft is getting up and going. Dude, that's the best. I always catch him like right when he. Mm-hmm.
Time's that at?
This says
like it'll usually be around 4 a.m., 5 a.m. here when he goes on. Yeah, Sambuca, it's a liquor. The thing you can do with Sambuca is like you take a straw and you put the straw up underneath the napkin, and then you light the Sambuca on fire. You put 3 espresso beans in your shot, and you light the Sambuca on fire. You blow it out, you take the shot, and you hold the espresso beans. While you chew the beans, you've put the shot glass down on top of the straw, right? So then you chew the beans, and you reach down and you inhale through the straw, and you inhale those vapors from the burned off Sambuca. Dude, and that gets you high as fuck, dude. You can smoke it. You can smoke the alcohol.
Well, that's basically like a vaporizer because they have alcohol-based vaporizers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's awesome. Hey, how you doing, Godspeed? How's it going?
Sambuca shot with coffee beans.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I feel like tripping.
It's more of a
bar trick.
It's a barbiturate, yeah. So it gets you high. You get high, but you're not like tripping. Czechoslovakia.
Have
The
4
Czech
of 'em.
Republic. Hey, Katie, how you doing?
There's a lot of good porn from there.
I mean, people like to
concur.
party, dude. People like to party in Czech. Suck brandy fumes through. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly it, Giza. He knows, man. Dude, why are you telling your fucked up shit? You know, man. You know. Well, I mean, I've been through it, Croft. I've been through it. I've been, you know, I've been around the block, so they speak. So they say. So it's fun. I don't want to actually physically drink and get fucked up and fuck myself up, you know, but I can think about it. I can take myself to that headspace if I want to. But I just can't handle it. I get so sick from alcohol now. I wake up and I'm just fucked, man. I can't
That's my everyday state.
Yeah, I can't do it, man. Finish him. Yeah, that's how I feel, man. When I drink and stuff, when I wake up, I'm like, I just want this to be over. So
Bad thing is you get used to it after a while.
that's the other thing, you know. And especially
blend in the nights blend in the days.
In the wintertime here, it's like alcohol is like not the best way to combat the seasonal affective depression that you get, you know. It's fun sometimes, but I get too depressed in the wintertime. I want to drink when it's like 100 degrees outside, you know, and you open up like a cold Miller Lite from that from that cooler with the ice cubes. Like, that sounds good to me.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like
Curtis, it snowed like not too long ago. I don't think you know what you mean.
It's gonna snow tomorrow. Be right back. Thanks.
Croft, you would be amazed. I mean, you know, it's like, it's beer flavored water. It's basically what it is. Should I be frank with you, or should I be frankly speaking? Dude, it's all frank now, dude. I'm all frank.
Did you ever watch Donnie Darko, Frank?
Yes, I have seen Donnie Darko. Yeah.
The fucked up movie. I've watched it like 3 times. I have no idea what the fuck's going
on. Zombie's awesome. She is a lamp, though. Fuck off, Frank.
A lampshade?
It is one of the most fun things to do here in the summertime is get a pontoon boat. We'll rent the pontoon boats and go out on the lake on the pontoon boats, and you get drunk on the lake all day, and it's a good time.
Sounds like a good time. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people, like, I've seen a lot of 2-story pontoon boats that have like the slides on them and everything.
Oh yeah.
And then they'll rent them out to people, like, hey, you know, you pay me a couple $100, we'll go out and just fucking drink. And
we've got a couple rental places here, and we've got one that has really nice boats, and then we've got another one that's like way cheaper and has not as nice boats, you know. So I've been on both of them, and I'm like, I think it's worth it to get the nice boat if you're gonna do it.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's like the nice boat from the Four Winds is like $200 for the day. The boat from the other marina with the aluminum seats and stuff is like $30. They'll let you take it out for like $30, and you can just party all day on that thing. It's great.
Fuck yeah, dude. As long as you get a sober DD, that's all you need legally. And he has to be over the age of like 25.
Yeah, somebody's got to be driving. Well, there's only one way to find out, Croft. A hangover test. Take a hangover test. You know, if the strip comes up blue, you've got a hangover.
What if I get like a plus sign and a plus sign so I'm pregnant?
If the strip stays clear, you're fine. No hangover. Oh shit! Satisfaction.
You finally made
What
it.
the fuck, dude?
Checo vacation.
Hey, Stack Splinter's streaming, by the way.
Alrighty.
Yes. I'll be right back.
Oh shit.
So Splinter's not streaming for the next 45 seconds. So where the fuck have you been?
Saving the world.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, while you were gone, I got shit-faced.
Oh yeah, dude. There was a bus that was about to go over the bridge, and I flew in there.
Did you whipped your wiener out and you're like, "Hey, ladies," and it made them all lighthearted, and then like the bus like flipped back over on the road, and
Yeah,
you're
they were
like,
all laughing so hard. They all laughed in unison, and that quake made the bus flip back onto the road.
What the fuck?
And it was like Americans looking at like a Japanese people. It's so small.
Yes.
It's so small. It's so
Yeah.
small.
Yeah. No.
You fuck off. You can't have your fucking phone. Curtis,
Huh?
you cannot have your phone. Fuck off. I don't like you.
What's wrong with my phone?
Fuck your phone, your flip phone.
Flip phone?
Yeah.
I don't got no flip phone.
So, how do you like Instagram?
What about Instagram? What's
How
Instagram?
do I like it?
Yeah.
I'm not getting Instagram. Blah. I don't need it. Facebook. I'll never use it. Blah blah blah.
I don't want to
Jesus.
fucking talk to fucking real life people. I don't want to talk to you guys all the time.
Dude, every day, I'm fucking sitting there. I was talking to the customer the other day, and all of a sudden I hear, beep. I'm like, oh, I forgot to shut the alerts off. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. It went off like 15 times. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Hey, have fun out there, zombie. Have fun out there. I hope it's a
That's
beautiful
how I
day
feel
for
something
you.
at work, dude. And my phone's on vibrate. It's just. Well, I look at my phone. It's like friends with benefits.
Go to bed, Chuck. Sleep it off, Chuck.
Whoa, what's his friends with benefits?
And then I look at it. That's like 8 voice messages from Stack.
Who's the stat guy?
Yeah, some Stat guy. He's fucking weird, dude. He's
Oh,
fucking...
right on. Kick-ass zombie. I hope it's nice out there. It's
I
beautiful
heard
here.
Stack sucks at H1Z1.
It's true. I've heard that.
Doing
too.
midget hunting.
Fast.
Here, I'm gonna give you guys a little view of my magic kingdom here.
Oh, it's magic.
See, this is what happened. This is what happened, though. You know, the Irish came to America. They made it like this, man.
Green?
Uh-huh.
Spring?
Yep. Zombie Queen's
Irish
really...
Spring?
Only if you go to on
made
the
it
swings
so.
with me. I love the swings, actually.
Oh, Irish swing. I thought you said spring like the sun.
Uh-huh. Mm. Well, you know, Croft, your keyboard's in good company. Around here with me, Zombie
Cheers,
Queen
Croft.
hates midgets and Splinternut makes the world right again. It's a constant struggle. It's a constant battle between Zombie and I. We're kind of vying for control of that constituency. So yeah, most people don't know
but
that.
Splinter, the true question is, who's winning?
The
You or
Nets,
Zombie Queen?
those are fences. Oh, Zombie's winning. She'll kick my ass.
No,
Yes, it-
shit,
Victory
okay.
of one losing to the other. There is no victory.
It is thunder. This is the view outside of my window, which is you know, this is right off to my left hand side usually when I'm playing games and stuff. So like on my TV, I'll have like Battlefield and shit blowing up and whatever, and then I have tranquil life outside my window.
You know, Splinter, if you look at your TV like really close, this almost looks like a cross-stitch paint, like a cross-stitch pattern. With the pattern, like the grid pattern.
Yes, it does.
It looks like a badass cross stitch, dude. If you could take a screenshot of this, still like a quilt maker, dude.
Do it, yeah.
You could get like you could get your old house like cross stitched into a fucking fabric.
It pixelates it for you. Yeah, you could blow that up and do all sorts of things with it.
That's pretty.
Dude,
badass,
you're the
man.
Croft, man. Croft, you're my favorite. Croft, I love.
Stat, you don't even know.
I love talking to you early in the morning. It's always the best for me.
Are you sober?
Cornflakes! Gert Chorbjorn! Dude, we'll play Overwatch. Thunder will play Chorbjorn. Cornflakes! I've been having fun on Overwatch. I never played it before, so Overwatch is a fun little romp, you know. I think that was Lindsay back there. Torbjorn and Hamster Ball, dude. But one of these days I need to do an all 100% Hamster Ball Overwatch stream. Only playing Hamster Ball. Dude, that game is fun. It's like... You know, I play all kinds of games. I love PUBG. It doesn't gotta be PUBG all the time. It doesn't have to be, like, hard-edged, like, shit. Yeah, right? I do want to check out the new, update for PUBG. But I'm sure I'll be playing Overwatch. Especially late. It's pretty cool because when it's way late for me, it's earlier for John. John's in California. No, I don't have chickens. Shirley! Hey, Shirley. Good evening, Shirley. How are you? It's got to be getting late over there. Hey, Blue Life. How you doing? Cheers to you. How are you?
That's midnight, dude.
Right. That's what I would think.
Hey, Splinter, Curtis, and Stack.
Come out.
I'm gonna play some H1, I think.
I know. I was just trying to get your attention, Splinter, Curtis, and Stack.
What's going on?
Hell yeah.
I was gonna back out. I've been drinking my ass off for like the past several hours.
She's a Chuck. Shirley's a Chuck?
What?
Shirley's a Chuck.
I've been home for like 5 hours. I mean,
Well, no, I had to go make some drop-offs.
Whoa.
Here with
Kingpin.
winding me up with your
Well, I mean,
nonsense.
I had to drop off some packages at the UPS store, and I had to drop off some money at the liquor store, and
at the liquor
Hey, packet, people.
oh yeah, I mean, I had to drop off some money, and they were like, "Here, take some liquor for this U.S. currency," and I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And,
Right.
So, but I'm gonna hop off here because Delv also ordered some pizzas. But
oh yeah, food.
Well, I'm
Right.
gonna play some H1.
I'll talk to you guys
Hell
later.
yeah, you guys.
You suck.
Good,
No, I'll see y'all later.
good talking to you. I'll see you, Stack.
Stack is just being rude.
Stack is a
It's so
wacka.
rude. Stack is a whacking. But
Oh,
Splinter,
shit.
Curtis, I'll talk to you guys later. I mean,
All right.
good conversations, man. I'll
Cheers,
talk to you guys
somebody.
later.
Have a good one, man.
Later, buddy. Later, Curtis.
Later, brother. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
It's- that's good. That's rich.
No, I'm trying to make this awkward by like staying in here like longer.
Dude.
I think Curtis is dying.
You're killing Curtis. You see what you're doing, homebody? You're killing Curtis.
Curtis, do you need
that
mouth to
cheese.
mouth? I know CPR.
Mike Jones.
I'm golden, thank you.
Are you sure?
Hell yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I put some chapstick on, so if you need some CPR.
Oh, good, thanks.
No. It's Burt's Bees.
Yes.
It's Burt's Bees. It's okay.
No.
To be honest with you, my dream stream, the one I really want to do, the one I've been conceptualizing for a couple of years now, is I want to get a kiddie pool. And
I like it already.
Right, I want to get a kiddie pool. Check this out. That's the tip of the iceberg. And I'm gonna be in a Speedo. Okay.
I like it even more.
All right. Now you're talking, pasty, 230-pound, tattooed and operated on. I've got big bodily scars and shit. So yeah, I want to kiddie pool, Speedo, lay in the kiddie pool, make the nachos on myself. The nachos are just going to go on me, and then, for the duration of the stream, I will eat the nachos off my body for your viewing pleasure. That's my dream. That's my dream. Mm-hmm.
That's just like a big...
I'm not just going to put on a diaper and sing country music. Come on.
No, but dude, like on your gut, just like a big old pile of nacho cheese.
Come on. Big hugs, Fatality. There's the man. There's Mr. Fatality, dude. How are you, brother?
What up, 3-2?
Now, see, that was awkward. Then he left the party in an awkward way. He was like, I'm doing it. I'm making this awkward. It was great. Oh, you know it, dude. You know it. That's called wallowing in gluttony. Yeah, me in a Speedo. No, that's glow in the dark shit, man. Yeah, that's something really nobody wants to see. What if vegans see that shit? It'll burn their retinas out. Straight up, dude. Straight up. It would be like the weirdest, worst porn they'd ever seen. And after they finished, it would burn their retinas out. That's why I'm not allowed on Twitch. The titty police came and got me on Twitch. They kicked me off Twitch. That's why I'm not even allowed on Twitch. How you doing, Fatality? Yeah, have you heard about the titty police on Twitch? The trolls. The anti-titty police, right? See? She's sleeping. She's missing her meeting right now. You don't know it, but she's on the itty bitty kitty committee. Yeah, the Big Brother's anti-boob league with the band stick. Splinter, Twitch. 2018. That happened. They're like, no, dude. No cleave, dude.
No cleave.
No cleave, dude. Too much cleave, bro. How are you, Stu? I hope it's as beautiful for you up there as it is for here. Down here. Because it's nice. It's very nice here. Donald Conway.
Did you play Days Gone yet, Stu?
PS4 does rule. That is a fact. That is a scientific fact. as factual as Fatality's bra size. Oh yeah, he's gonna play it. Stu, are you gonna stream that maybe? Possibly. We want to see.
And waking up.
Right? See, if you were here, you just put this into this, and you got a meal. That's a meal. It's what's called a meal. The thing is like, the thing about it is like, this is not cheese. This also expired a long time ago. Cool. Well, I wondered because it's a new game. Sometimes you've been known to do that. You've been known to stream games right out the gates, which I always think is awesome. Win or fail, people want to see the game. Okay, it's the pour over anything sauce. So you can just put that over like spaghetti, right? You just put that over spaghetti. Give it to your kids. Just make some egg noodles. Pour that right on the... You'll look how much dust is on the top of the nacho cheese.
That's spicy. That's a spicy macaroni and cheese.
Right? Well, that's the thing. I mean, is this a food product that is sold in Europe? Like, do they even have this, really? Cheese, whey, vegetable oil, modified cornstarch, tomato paste, jalapeno, sodium phosphate, salt, cheddar and blue cheese, salt and enzymes, vinegar, MSG, natural flavors, onion powder, mono and diglycerides. See,
right.
So you get the mono and diglycerides. You're not missing out on anything.
No, you're not missing out on cancer at all.
Right. Color added, including caramel, yellow 5, yellow 6. Spice. Contains milk.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. It does contain milk. Yeah, it looks like
at the bottom.
It looks like a commodity can, doesn't it? Yeah, this is what's called, in the United States, we call this a number 10 can. These are number 10 cans, this size can that tomato sauce will come in or whatever. Yeah, this is not a thing. This wouldn't be sold really in Europe. Like, they wouldn't have this. It's just not a food product. Straight up, dude, it's barely a food product. They don't have these kinds of cheese food products so much. It's always like real cheese and stuff. Like the pasteurized cheese, the American cheese that we have over here, like that's what I found it not too long ago. I was curious.
Is it an expired
or
is
here.
It a best of date?
No, Best Buy. It's a Best Buy.
It's best of date.
But it
doesn't mean it went bad though.
June of 2018. June of 2018.
Yeah, it's a best of. It's not an expired tab.
Yeah, it is a big can of cheese.
You pressurize it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's fine. You could open this up in 5 years.
Possibly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, it's still good. I'm doing good, man. I mean, I'm obviously winning on the commodities market. Cheese dip and titties. Dude, that sounds like
that's a party.
An excellent evening, yeah. I know it's a big can. Well, that's how it goes. Got big butt, need big can. Got big butt, need big couch. Get big can. And obviously, I mean, you know it's a big can. The size of the can is not in question. Look at it. It makes my cat look tiny. I got a big ass too. Well, get a big couch, get a big can, you know?
Get a small cat.
Get a tiny cat. Yeah, that's all I can say. That fucking cat. It's a big can because Americans are very, very big. Well, that's also not a typical home can of nacho cheese. That would be like
at the movie theaters on the nacho machine.
Right, that's for a restaurant. At Red Gold, yes, the big number 10 cans of tomatoes. Raider Nation, Sam, how you doing?
Like some of those cans of like rolled gold are for like stewed tomatoes for like doing your chilies and stuff. You know, you need a lot of tomatoes for some of those.
Oh
recipes.
yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, Red Gold is huge here. That's a huge Indiana company. Send me that can of cheese. all you gotta do is go down to Costco. You know that you can get one of those at Costco. Zyklon B, just a variation of what's inside the can. If you smear that on your penis, would you have dick cheese? Well, no, because it'd still be a modified cheese food. You'd have modified cheese food dick. Yeah. Dude, Sam, much love to you, man. Much love to you. Raider Nation Sam coming at you, buddy. Donkey Kong Cheese Paco. What, is that a new game coming out? Probably deadlier. Well, it's the results of that have yet to be proven. Yeah, much love, Sam. How are you tonight, man? What's going on in your world? Yeah, it's funny. I think I went on yesterday right when things got fucked up. Right when PlayStation started fucking up. I was like, oh man.
What's up, Sam?
I like him if they have cooked fatality, no longer poison. Oh, tomatoes, yeah. Well, the tomatoes in the can are always stewed and processed in some sort of way. Oh my god, fatality. No, you're not what? Well, I mean, yeah, right. Well, I was like, oh, it's gonna look like that to some people, but you know, I mean, I immediately like, you know, I went and checked the game streams. Yeah, I went and looked, and I saw the game streams were doing the same thing, and I was like, this is not isolated to Playroom. You know, I knew that it was not isolated to Playroom.
Oh, I thought I reset my router even.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, fuck, something's not going on.
Yeah. It was weird.
I just dumped the whole system, turned everything back on. I was like, oh, well, something's up. Fuck that.
Hey, that's right. That's how you roll, right, Sam? Well, cool, you guys. I think I need to move on and do some other stuff. I don't know what else to say. But I do. I've got some things I need to do. But I thought, why not get on and kill a couple hours with everybody after I got home from work. So that's what I did, and I've had a great time. It's been a good one. So, yeah, much love out there. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you guys all for being frank with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate your frankness. Frank, see you later. Norbert, Frank Burt, see you later. Thunder Frank 78. Fatal Frank. Frank and Stew. Rub one out, Frankie. Raider Nation Frank. A Frankalypse. Hell yeah. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you guys in the funny pages here. So, hey, God Frank 54 rock. Cheers, man. Peace out. Good night. God bless. Frank all the rest.